set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, here's Moon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. Finding Walker, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now Moon. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Succop's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go again with All-Stop. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They run the quick dive with All-Stop. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Another carry here for the fullback All-Stop. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On the draw, this is All-Stop. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Moon. A quick slant to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a yard of a pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A play fake, now Moon. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. And he's got his man to the comebacker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And they'll run again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal. But we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Tennessee score. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Williams. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Moon. It's a slant to Hill. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Moon to throw. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10 as they've got it as we resume action. Now Moon. And he will find his man on the outside. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes our score 17-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Williams now on 1st and 10. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off the bootleg. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Williams. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Steps away to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Move. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Campbell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Johnson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
On now is the Titans punter. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Williams. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Williams on first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Williams.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, it's Martin. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Martin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Wilder. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a first down throw, Moon.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Now Williams throwing on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Here's Williams on third down. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, Moon. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Moon. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's done. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Williams to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's got Mason complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and 4. Back to throw. Moon. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Here's Williams to return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down, Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime
Both of these
report.
offenses
Coach?
had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams on the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Williams.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. Catch made here by Campbell. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. That is caught. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Moon. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Williams throw on target to Godwin here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you don't often see a lot of first down carries by a fullback, and this is probably why. Often better suited for short yardage and goal line types of situations. This last carry went for a loss.
They go again with All-Madden. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now Williams on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Williams.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Looking to throw. Williams. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's Williams. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run with the big man Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Moon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Screen play, Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here's Moon. Throwing right, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A play fake, now Moon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down and a yard.
Here's Campbell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's to the 15.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Make plays, y'all. Make plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Got it. Ready?
Throwing after the interception. Moon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Moon. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They go up the middle with Campbell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Out of the gun, it's Moon.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
And that flag accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready, set.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Moon toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Moon to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 8 yards out.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Williams to throw on second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Off the bootleg, Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds Browns, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Moon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8.
To throw, Moon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Williams.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
And they'll try and pick it up with All-Star, the fullback. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Done. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Williams on third down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So now the Titans down by 5. 1:55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing after the interception.
Moon connecting with Johnson.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a first down throw. Moon.
He's got Johnson.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon.
And that's complete to Brown.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Hill.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
This is 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Moon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw. Moon to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Moon.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Moon. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.